Okay, it's been a while since I have posted a video on YouTube because I just think that I'm a big effing loser. And yeah. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about young furries. And nobody's probably not going to see this. So if anybody does see this, probably asking, why are you freaking making a video then about furries? Well, I don't really know why. I might get 10 views maybe. I don't actually know. Hopefully. But right now, we're going to be talking about a certain type of furries. Young furries. Now, as you can see, I am a furry. And I'm a young one. I am 11 years old to be exact. Except in a few months or so I'm going to be 12, but that's still very young. And a lot of adults think that kid furries, they're effing annoying. Like, kids are just annoying as hell. Except not a lot of them are annoying. And the reason why I'm talking about young furries is that a lot, not a lot, but some furries have been asking, why are there so many young furries now? Well, this is one good thing about young furries, that as when the older furries, they're not going to stay with us forever. So we need other people to take their place. And that is where young furries come from. Since they have been a furry at such a young age, and if they do still like being a furry when they're, still growing up and all that stuff, they take their place, and the community can keep rolling along. And then a second, I just stopped. Just okay. I can't. I can't speak. Okay. And then the second reason why we need young furries is, like, they're cute. Like, they have cute ideas of their persona. And as you can see, it doesn't look like anybody has this persona. I have checked lots of personas and nobody has this one. And you always check, if you're a furry and you want to make your persona, you have to kind of like get an idea. Like, don't look at anybody else's. Think of something in your head. And then once you've sketched that out or thought your idea, you can go check pictures on Google and say pictures of furries, and you can see other people's personas, and if your persona is not that much like anybody else's, then you can keep it. Except if it does kind of really look like other person's persona, you can't use it. You can't use it because technically you're copying their persona. And you're probably like, wait a second, if I never saw this, how the hell am I like copying it? And you just are. And another thing that I want to talk about is how old do you actually need to be when getting a full fursuit? And I really don't have a fursuit, like a fursuit, suit. Um, I do have a type of like, kind of like onesie. People can use it. Furries can do. Okay, I cannot speak apparently. Except, I hate my life. Okay, so when getting a fursuit, talk to your parents about if you do want a fursuit and how much it is cost and everything like that. But the age to get a fursuit, I would saying at least be 15 or 16 at the most, because that's when you kind of stop growing a little bit less, a little bit less stop growing. And the reason why, oh my god, I have a hair in my mouth. Okay, sorry about that. But the reason why I say 15 or 16 to get a full fursuit and all that stuff, because you don't want to grow out of it. Because when you're like 10, 11, 12, 13, you're still growing a lot. And you don't want to grow out of that fursuit in like 9 months. You want to kind of like keep it forever as long as it's not ruined or anything. You want to keep it as long as you can because you don't want to repeatedly buy a fursuit because fursuits cost a lot of money. And as you can see, I have these paws, which, dang, these paws weren't expensive at all. I'm just joking, they were expensive. These were technically $80. So they were $40 a piece. That is insane. I can't believe my dad actually bought them for me. Except I've been wanting to be a furry ever since I was 8, but I knew I was too way too small to be a furry. So I've waited until 10 to get some fur stuff. And my first fur thing that I ever got was this mask. And you're probably like, wait, you bought all of this? No, this mask was 20 bucks at Walmart, and it only had black. Like, it didn't have any of the extra like things you see on here. It didn't have this eyebrow, didn't have any eyes, didn't have any like things on them. It didn't have any feathers. It was just all blank. And it didn't have these on it too, which is kind of like whiskers. So yeah, didn't get that. I made my persona, and her not her, damn it. His name is Miko, but some people call Mika because some people think that's a girl, and it really isn't. But anyways, being a furry is a lot of it's not like a lot of work, but it really doesn't. It costs a lot of money to be a furry. And young furries, I say that 15 and a half, below 15 and a half because you can't drive yet. So yeah, that's why I call a young furry. And I think the youngest furry that I ever seen was about 7 years old, which, that's fucking insane. That is insane. There's so no so there are so many different types of furries, and it's perfect. It's great. I love the furry community. It is so big, and hopefully it stays in our life for generations to generations because I do not want this to end. So, yeah, so see you later, guys, and peace out.